When your presence seems so obscure, when your love seems so hard to feel in me, when I feel uncertain in a life to come, in my faith seems weary and frail. Touch my heart, oh Lord, with your passion, and make me feel your love and compassion. Open my eyes to see your hands in creation. Make my faith in you be firm. When the journey seems so endless, when the wave seems so high to cross by, when my life is empty to move on, when my life seems so heavy to carry on. Touch my heart, oh Lord, with your passion, and make me feel your love and compassion. Open my eyes to see your hands in creation. Make my faith in you be firm, and make me feel your love and compassion. Open my eyes to see your hands in creation. Make my faith in you be firm. Make my faith in you be firm.
Ayan, good evening sa lahat. Good evening po sa lahat. So, hintay lang po natin yung ibang mga viewers natin. Para ngayon sa ating pag-uusapan ngayon, ito yung number 5 topic natin, making room in our stress management. Ito ay isang ongoing program po para sa lalo sa mga altar servers natin dito sa parokya. ng Christ the King. At sa mga nanonood din, kahit hindi mga altar servers, importante po itong mga pag-uusapan natin sa ah, gabing ito. So, ayan. So, hihintayin lang po natin yung iba na makapasok. Si Jimwell. Pasok na, Jimwell. Ah, popost ko lang po itong aking click the link. Ayun. Aljon, sana. Ah, so ngayon po ay pag-uusapan natin. Sana si ano si wala pa, hindi pa nakapasok si Jimwell. Anyway, so we will start with our discussion now. Making a room. So last time na pinag-usapan natin yung importante sa sa stress management, mga kapatid, yung pangalan ito, importante sa stress management ang mga balikan natin, mag-refocus tayo at magkaroon tayo ng focus at magkaroon tayo ng pag-hold on dun sa ating mga values, no? To be persistent, to be courageous, and to help others, no? Importante yan sa panahon ng stress management nitong panahon ng pandemya. So, how to make a room? No? So, yan. Hindi ko mabasa. Teka. Kasi wala akong, pwede ko na lang basahin dito. Pwede ko na lang basahin dito. Yan. Ayan. Nakikita ko na. Pwede ko na lang basahin dito. Yan. So, unhawking in one way is to stop struggling with our thoughts and feelings. No? So there's another way to do this called making room. So we have some thoughts na panahon sa stress. Na-impression tayo doon sa mga iniisip natin na mga worries natin, mga problema natin sa buhay. Importante na during stress management, pag in-stress management tayo, we have to make room, no? What is this? What does it mean yung we have to make room? Ito, example ito. Ayan. We have to make room. So we have to make room. To learn the skill is useful to think about the sky, no? No matter how severe the weather, the sky, we have to make room to observe, to focus, no? The sky has room for it, no? And the sky can never be hurt or harmed by the weather, whether it is intense Whether it is intense heat, no, or freezing cold, and sooner or later the weather always changes. So our thoughts and feelings are like the weather, parang panahon yan, no? And we can learn to be like the sky and make room for the bad weather of our difficult thoughts and feelings without being hurt by it. So, tulad ng kawanangan, isa yan sa mga in-illustrate itong libro na ito, sa kawanagan nga, making room for bad or good weather, the skies are never hurt. Ganon din sa buhay natin. No? I think ganon din sa buhay natin. Importante yan na sa buhay natin ay matututo tayong gumawa ng paraan, gumawa ng panahon o yung espasyo para sa mga bagay-bagay na minsan hindi natin naiintindihan. Minsan, hindi na natin kukontrol sa buhay natin. We have to make room for that. So, sa mga nanonood po ngayon, shout out lang po natin si Kinos TV. Bukas baka bukas ng umaga pag-usapan natin. Paano ba yung collaboration natin? At si Ate Carmen ang ating avid viewers. So, at saka si Aljon, di ba? Aljon, talagang manood ka. Talagang pagbayaran mo to, ha? So anyway, so maraming salamat sa inyong panonood. So ituloy ko lang yung discussion natin kasi I have to finish it for 35 to 40 minutes, no? Kasi may naghihintay din sa atin. So, ayan, si John Wilter. John Wilter, yan. Sama ka na namin sa collaboration ni Kinos TV sa sunod mga araw. So, i-discuss ko lang uli i-discuss natin uli yung. So, in stress management during the pandemic, we have to think of making a room. Espasyo, isang room, no? Like this guy, sabi nga, you allow the weather, no? You allow the bad or good weather. Sa buhay din natin, maraming darating na mga problema. Maraming darating na mga challenges, stress sa buhay. So make a room for it, no? Make a room for it. Ito. Ayan. So nakita ninyo yan. So katulad kanina na sinabi ko, to learn this skill is useful to think like the sky, no? So it is bad weather or not, nandyan yung good or bad weather. So yan. Okay. Making room. So ito din. Imagine this way you like. So once we are into stress, kailangan natin matuto ng skills, no? Yung how to breathe, no? Dito muna, ganun. Yung breathing method natin. Yung breathing method. Yan. Parang nag-yoga ka. And then, be conscious of what is happening around you, of what is happening to your thoughts, what is happening to your feelings, no? And just be conscious about it. Focus, no? So, importante yun. So, focus, no? Breathing slowly, breathing into and around your pain in life, and then opening up and making room for it, allowing it there to be there. Be it painful feeling or difficult thoughts, importante yon. We have to exercise that, no? Kailangan natin matuto na maging conscious dun sa mga problema natin sa buhay. For example, yung halimbawa kung may problema ka talaga sa relasyon, no? Ah, just focus on it. Where that feeling came from, no? And then kailangan maging conscious ka din. Then confide it to your friend, to your close friend. Importante 'yan sa buhay, no? Importante 'yan na hindi mo lang 'yan isinisirado sa sarili natin. Sinisirado sa mga sarili natin. Confide it to others. Kasi puputok 'yan, no? And then making wrong. Ayan. It often helps to imagine a painful feeling as an object. I repeat, it often helps to imagine a painful feeling as an object, no? Imagine it has a size and a shape, a color, and temperature, no? So, kung yung problema, imagine mo, parang ano lang ito, example, this object, no? This object, itong object na to. So, it has a size, it has a color, no? It has a weight, may timbang, yung timbang niya. So, isipin natin yung ganun ang problema. No? Just to focus it at ang problema sa buhay ay mayroong size. Ibig sabihin, may hangganan yan, mayroong bigat, ibig sabihin, mayroong hangganan din yung problema. So, i-accept po natin si Kuya Jem. Kinos?
Hello.
Nandiyan ba si John Wilter? John Wilter. Papasokin mo sila. Usap-usap tayo dito. Jem.
Father.
Ano mo nga si
Sorry na.
bigyan mo ng link si John Wilter at saka si Kinos.
Sige, Father.
Yung link yung StreamYard mismo, para makapasok sila sa dito. Para
Sige, Father.
So, pwede sulod ka mo, Kinos. Sulod. John Wilter, sulod mo. So, bibigay sa inyo yung so, tuloy lang ako sa discussion. Kasi may iba ding nanonood sa atin. Malit kasi yung screen, kailangan yung mata ko ganun ko dito. So, yun. Sa pag-think natin sa problema sa buhay, importante yun. No? Like a heavy, cold, brown break on my chest. No? Yung talagang minsan kung may mga problema tayo sa buhay, yung mabigat masyado sa puso natin, di ba? Ang bigat-bigat. Parang hindi tayo nakakahinga ng maayos, no? You have to think about it, no? Ito'y may problema. Of course, you have to decide, no? Anong gagawin mo sa problema na yan? No? You have to let it go or size it up, no? Importante 'yon. And then it often helps to imagine a difficult thought, no? As words or pictures on the pages of a book. So, importante 'yan. So, how strong we are in our life, how strong we are in this kind of the situation na kung harapin natin itong mga problema natin. So, ayan. Meaning we have to size up the problem. Analyze, size up the problem. Kung relasyon yan, sabihin natin, may problema ka sa relasyon. Kung sa problema ka sa relasyon, you have to size it up. Ano ba hanggang saan ito pupunta? Parang ganon. Kaya mo ba ito? So, halimbawa si Jimwell, may buwan ka bang GF na? Wala pa. Wala na. Okay,
Before pads
sino ba? Di ba? O di ba kung meron, minsan kung magkaka-problema kayo sa relasyon sa girlfriend mo whatsoever, no? You have to size up the story. You have to size up the problem. Ano ba ang problema? Ano ba hangganan kung dadalhin mo if you are going to continue with that relationship? Ano yung maging positive or negative para sa iyo, no? So ibig sabihin, hindi ka nagpapakulong doon sa mga thoughts mo. Hindi ka nagpapakulong doon sa isang problema na napakabigat na hindi mo na kaya. Meaning you have to analyze. You have to be conscious about it, no? So yan, isa yan sa mga pwede nating isa yan sa mga exercises. And then next is yun. Ano ba ang sinabi dito? Pariha lang yata 'to eh. Ayun. And imagine it as words and pictures in the pages of a book. And imagine it gently resting on your lap. No, di ba? Mayroong libro na nandun sa lap, nakikita ninyo, resting on your lap. And engage with the world around you. You can also imagine tucking the book under your arm and taking it with you. Parang libro lang yan, ha? Tinatak mo lang dito, parang ganon. No? Para tinatak mo lang ganon. So, taking it with you. Ibig sabihin, hindi ikaw yung dinadala sa problema. Ikaw mismo nag-handle. And engage with the world around you. So the thought, yung una-una na to, is still with you, but you can engage with the world around you. So you see my point? Kuha lang ako ng libro. Meron tayong para sample lang tayo. Just think of a problem, no? Just think of a problem, stress that you have in life, like a book. Parang libro. No? Parang libro. Na kung saan, you have to think about it na you can carry it with you. No? But you can handle that problem. And be conscious na may problema ka, pero hawak mo yan. Pero pwede mong basahin. Ano yung mga problema dyan? Be conscious about it. And then, you can manage, no? You can manage how you're going to do with that problem. Bakit hindi pa nakapasok si JC Kinos? Ano ko muna ha? Ito yung Kinos.
Silag link.
Ayan. Wilter. Iwan ko kung, ayan. Diyan Wilter. Ayan, pasok kayo dalawa. Nandiyan na yung i-click nyo lang i-click nyo lang yung link na yan. Okay? Okay. Watching daw siya. Sige lang. And then next. Yeah. Pareho lang yan. This one. Ayan. Ayan, si Kino. Oh, welcome, Kino. Ayan. Ayan si Kino. Ayun.
May gabi.
Welcome. Maybe. Sige, mamaya discussion tayo. Kung ano lang yung mga open discussions natin mamaya. Ayan. Kikita niyo dyan. Loading daw si John. And imagine, to begin with, exercise, sabi dito, this is an illustrated, for everybody's information, this is an illustrated book from the World Health Organization, the Mental Health Department, na sinisya, dinidiscuss lang po natin. So, to help us manage our mental health during this pandemic. So to begin with exercise, it might take a time. It might take an exercise to begin with the skills of how to be conscious about it. It might take few minutes by like learning any new skill. So with practice, it gets easier and much quicker. So you can be like sino bang pumunta na sa gym dito? Kung you want to build a muscle, kailangan constant exercise yan. Remember, it is like learning in a new skill. It has to be consistent, no? And after making room, you then engage with world around you. Notice, when you are who is with you and give your full attention to the activity you are doing. For example, how you hear, how you see, how you taste, no? Yung panlasa natin. How we smell, no? And then how we touch, no? Yung five senses natin. Importante yan sa management din ng ating stress sa buhay. Hindi lang yung dinidibdib natin problema, but we see, we hear, we touch, we smell. Importante yan. We breathe, no? Ayun. Itong yan, making room, kikita niyo yung illustrated book na yan, kikita natin ngayon. This illustrated book, sinabi dito. So now you have another tool for your talklet, tool making room for difficult thoughts and feelings. And remember, practice, practice, practice. Especially if you are in bed that you cannot sleep, you can combine making room with your breathing exercise. Yung mga mahirap na katulog, importante yung practice of breathing natin. Inhale, exhale, no? Importante yan eh. It's one way of making room for ourselves, making room for managing our stress during this pandemic. So, importante yan. May dalawang, ayan si John Wilter. John, si Kinos, ayun sila. So, di ba? Nandiyan na tayo. Ayan.
Hello.
So, making room. Di ba sa Kinos, pag sa, may mga meditation ba kayo sa seminary? May meditation kayo? So, paano yung mga exercises sa meditation? Di ba? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Then, di ba? May mga ganon na mga exercises kayo sa seminary. Naturuan kayo ng ganyan.
Sa ako, pads ga try og kuan kaniyang meditation ko lang reflection lahi murag.
Di ba? For example, reflection. May music, ganun lang. May music. Nauso ba sa inyo yung yung mga exercise na yung meditation na sa labas ka lang, magtingin-tingin doon sa environment, sa nature. Importante yan eh.
Yes.
So making room for ourselves, making room, importante yan sa stress management during this pandemic. Kaya dito panahon ng pandemya, di ba? Parang gusto natin pumunta sa bundok. Yung mga taga Manila, parang yung mga taga Manila, parang gusto nung pumunta dito sa umuwi sa probinsya kasi may dagat, mayroong But actually, kahit nasa Manila sila, O dito sila sa syudad, asa ka sa butuan. So, in your sa sarili mo lang, in your house, you can practice that by being conscious what is happening around you and what is happening within us. So, through practice of breathing, etc. Ayan. Ito din. So one of the stress management, ito din sa mga stress manager, no, yung kasi ang dinidil natin dito yung marami tayong iniisip eh. Yung thoughts natin. Kasi sa mental health kasi ang dinidil talaga natin, how do we deal with our difficult thoughts, painful feelings, painful thoughts, yung mabigat na mga problema na iniisip natin. So this illustrated book is teaching us how to be conscious and to focus in our problem and then manage it, no? So if you feel the pain in your body, notice it with curiosity. Ano nangyari, no? Isa yan sa mga exercises natin. Ito din. Ayan. And makikita natin ito. So, kung mababasa ninyo yan, napakaliit kasi yung presentations eh. Napakaliit yung presentation. So, yung slides natin, hindi ko rin makita. Mababasa mo yan, Gmail? Basahin mo nga. Basahin mo nga.
Mabasa mo.
Unsa man, Nadia?
Helps to feeling and
To imagine painful feelings. No?
Nabasa, Pads.
Pero actually, na-discuss ko na pala to kanina. You have to size up with your problem. Ito na lang. Notice its shape, size, and temperature. It's just like a problem, no? Sabi ko nga, kung may problema ka sa relasyon, nadidepress ka dahil sa relasyon, try to imagine it. It has a shape, it has a size and temperature. And notice with curiosity what happens to your pain. Might be bigger as or smaller. It might stay or it might go. Your arm is simply to make room for it, to allow it to be there, to stop fighting it and give it space. Ibig sabihin, hayaan mo siya. Nandiyan. Hayaan mo lang. And then, sinabi nga ito, thoughts and feelings. And whenever you get hooked and pulled out of the exercise, no? Notice and name it. Refocus on breathing and making room. Ibig sabihin, kailangan mo talaga mag-focus. Hindi mo pwedeng takasan yung problema. Kasi nandyan lang at hindi mawawala yung problema na yan. Kailangan harapin yung problema, ibig sabihin. No? Kasi ang pagtakas sa problema, ang mangyayari dyan, ayun nga, kailangan mong pasaktan sarili mo. So, may tendency tayo na saktan natin yung sarili natin. May tendency na iinom na lang tayo, kakain, tulog. Kasi gusto natin takasan yung problema eh. Yung mga nasa isip natin. Tsaka dinadala natin sa buhay. So we have to size up that problem. Ibig sabihin lang sa illustrated book nito, we have to name it. Ano ba problema? Problema sa relationship. Bakit? Nagka-problema kayo. Kasi yung isa ay mayroon na rin palang iba. Parang ganon. So, you have to size up. So, harapin mo. Honestly, then you have to decide. Di ba? Ganon lang yun. So, ganon din sa problema sa bahay. Kung finances yan, magdesisyon ka. Gusto mong yumaman agad. May gusto kang bilhin na ganito. You have to accept na hindi mo talaga mabibili ngayon. Kasi, ano yan ngayon? Pandemya pa ngayon. So, you have to size up the problem. Ayan. Ito yung sinabi ko. You have to size up, feel it, no? And then, ito focus on breathing and making room. Ano ba sinabi? So now, we are nearing the end of the book. We have time for last one exercise. An exercise being kind to yourself, making room for your pain. Minsan, pag nasaktan tayo sa buhay, Huwag mo itago yan. Kung kailangan mo iiyak yan, Kinos, iiyak mo na lang yan. Si Kinos. Kinos. Bigla na paubo si Kinos. Wilter, John Wilter. Pag ayaw
Wala
na ng,
dyan.
kung ayaw na talaga ng ano mo, ng kaibigan mo, ng best friend mo talaga sa'yo, saan mo na lang. Iiyak mo na lang yan. Yan ang ibig sabihin niya. No? So this is a good exercise to practice in bed or when you are alone. One of your hands and imagine filling it with kindness. Now place this hand gently somewhere your body, over your heart, your belly, your forehead, and over your pain. So feel the warmth flowing from your hands and your body. See if you can be kind to yourself. So, ibig sabihin, hindi natin saktan yung sarili natin. When there's so much pain within our heart, when there's so much difficult thoughts within our mind, hayaan mo na lang yun. And then kung kailangan mong iiyak, iyak mo. No? You have to confide it to your friend. Confide it to your best friends or to your family. Huwag yung i-keep na lang natin sa sarili natin. So, and then be kind to yourself. Balikan talaga natin yung values natin, yung values. Because unhawking from your difficult thoughts and feeling. Sige. Go. Open discussion naman to eh.
Uban man pads ka ng ano mo yun awat sa pads.
Sige, go.
Ngano ang uban man pads nga anang mayon ta nga i-share na to ang ato ang kanang gibati para kanang medyo magaan-gaanan. Pero ang uban kay dili nila kaya bitaw i-share sa ilang amigo or siya. Kaya nga maka-post tingin nga.
Huwag mo itago yan. Kung kailangan mo iiyak yan.
So, ang ano ko, naingon niya na nga mga tao nga dili sila andam bitaw nga mag-share sa ilahang problema.
Kanang ang ako pong nabantayan mo ang kanating mas hilumon patingi ang mas kuan na ning murag mas kuan na nga problema kay katong mahilumon mo pud tong mga video nila ma-share ang ilang kuan ilang mga problema mo tay maka-comment sila og kuan tingay ng suicide
isa yan actually ang mental health kasi according to experts hindi naman tayo mga eksperto dito eh. So discussions naman to. Minsan kasi nadjudge sila ng mga tao sa paligid. At feeling nila walang nakikinig sa kanila. Walang handa makinig sa kanila. Kasi minsan, yung tendency kasi natin, pag may problema yung ibang tao, sasabihin agad natin na, ato dahil ingon nga, kanay mong problema ba? Gamay ra kayo sa uwang problema. Ayaw pag ingon niya na, ano ba? Yung nanahad din atong judgment, we have to think, no? We have to think na, kita as counselor or listener, maingon kita sa tao nga, kay amigo o kuan Aljon kanay mong problema so nabas na ara ko din si mong kilid andam yun ko maminaw sa imo may problema na then let your presence be felt yung presensya mo ba kasi importante yung may yung presensya at saka may handang dumamay sa iyo importante yun wag yung sabihin mo na
kay sa swan pod sa sud seminaryo mo pod siya kay kanang murag na mo nang purpose sa kanang nay SA ug SD kay pag kung ang usa ka seminarista kung nag-crisis siya mo nang murag isdihan siya mo nang tabangan sa tambag nga ana-ana mo dapat kailangan jud pad siya i-share jud para di mabug-atan jud ang gibati ba para ma-advisean
Tinood na siya sa seminary kasi, ay dumaan din ako ganun sa ganung proseso. Kung may meron kang kaibigan diyan, importante 'yun eh. 'Di ba? May minsan among friends, among batchmates, meron ka talagang confidant diyan, meron ka talagang isa o dalawang confidant mo diyan na kaibigan mo talaga na pagsabihan mo ganyan ganyan. And of course, kung it needs a professional help, yan nga pupunta ka ng SD mo, ng spiritual director. Kaya yung spiritual director, hindi siya sumasama sa decision making para sa isang seminarista. Di ba? Ganun yun. Kasi importante yung role niya, yung para siya matulungan. So kung balikan natin yung illustrated book, so this is a good exercise, no? Take note of your hands, yung bodily posture natin, yung breathing natin, yung seeing, yung pang-amoy, panlasa natin, importante yun. We have to be kind to ourselves. No? Okay. And then, sabi ni John Wilters, matod pa sa discussion na mo pa nga dapat kung naay magpatambag, dili gyud dapat nga ako na iko na John Wilter ha. Kung naay magpatambag, dili gyud dapat nga ang mutambag dili na noon yang problema iyang i-compare sa nagtambag kundi dapat maminaw lang gyud ka. So tinuod na siya. So kailangan kasi listening talaga tayo doon sa tao kasi hindi tayo pare-pareho eh. Ano yung problema niya sa buhay eh. Importante na siya. Sabi nga na dyan, then we are bigger than our problems. Ito yan. We are bigger than our problems. Ano siya? Ayan. So, okay. Easy. Okay, dito tayo sa isa. Discussion. Yun. So, stress management sa sarili, kasi ang stress management sa sarili mo na ito eh, sa atin, paano rin gagawin yun? Kasi minsan sa pagproblema tayo, sabi ko nga kanina, make it imagine na ang problema, stress natin parang libro. You have to just to carry it. Pwede mong dalhin, hindi yung ikaw yung dadalhin ng libro, no? Importante yan. Sa buhay natin, importante na ayan. So ito. So you can use two hands. Ayan. Actually, mga exercises ka dito yung tinuturo sa atin. Mga exercises na nanto eh. Ayan. Okay. So try this first. Slightly notice and name it. So, for example, kung may problema tayo, I am noticing a pain in my chest, no? Here are difficult thoughts. Importante yan. Notice the thoughts and feelings with curiosity. And imagine these thoughts and feelings are like the weather. Feelings, fears, memories, thoughts, parang weather lang yan, parang murag panganod ba? So try to imagine that. Kana sila, mawala, ragin na sila, no? And you are like the sky making room for the weather. Focus your attentions on a difficult thoughts or feelings. Notice and name it. Then observe with curiosity. Nasaktan ka, nainsulto ka, o masyadong problematic yun. No? So name it, ano yung problema na yan. And then, as you do this, breathe out slowly. Then once your lungs are empty, pause for a count of 3. Inhale, exhale, di ba? Exercise lang ninyo yan. Lalo na pag gising sa umaga, try to exercise that. Yung inhale, exhale, problema mo sa kapatid mo, problema sa financial problem, problema sa academics. Ganun. Ay, kakayanin ko to. Ganun lang yan. Be conscious about it. Be conscious about it. And then, Huwag yung problema ang magdadala sa'yo. Ikaw ang magdadala at magmamanage sa problema. So, like a sky, you make room for it. With memories, ganyan, difficult thoughts, feelings, yan lang ibig sabihin yan. Meaning, you have to control. Tayo ang may control dyan. Hindi yung thoughts natin ang magkocontrol sa atin. Ayan. Imagine it as words and pictures on the pages of a book. Yan, sinabi yan kanina na rin. Ano ba? So now you have another tool for your make room for difficult thoughts and feelings. Remember, practice, no? Sinasabi nga niya kanina. Okay, itong slides kanina, tapos na yan. So enjoy your ongoing journey. Yan sinabi. To practice and consider rereading this book. Itong kanina, kung ma-review ito ninyo yung actually pang 3 araw na natin to na pang 3 araw na namin to na discussion pala since last week, no? So yung grounding and unhawking. So ito yung dinidiscuss namin nung unang araw para makita lang niyo. Yung unang araw dinidiscuss namin yung grounding. So kung balikan po natin yung grounding, so during emotional storms, by noticing your thoughts and feelings, slowing down and connecting with your body by slowly pushing your feet into the floor, no? What can you see, hear, touch, taste, and smell? Pay attention with curiosity to what is in front of you. Notice when you are, where you are, and who is with you, and what are you doing. So yan yung grounding. Sa stress management kasi, kailangan tayo ng grounding. Kaya maganda yung kung nasa bundok ka, you have to ground. Kung kailangan mong yung paa mo, nakapaa ka lang, haharap ka doon sa kabundukan. Haharap ka doon sa mga kahoy. And then you have to ground yourself. No? Grounding is especially useful during stressful situations or emotional storms. You can also practice grounding when you simply have 1 or 2 minutes available when you are waiting for something or before or after activity you do every day, like washing, eating, cooking, or sleeping. You can practice during these times. You may find that boring activities become enjoyable, and it will be easier to use grounding later in more difficult situations. Halimbawa, nasa Bugabos ka, talagang nabuboard ka na, pupunta ka dun sa bundok. Tingnan mo yung skies, tingnan mo yung ground, tingnan mo yung big grounding, yung grounding. Importante yung consciousness kasi, ma-appreciate natin. Ito pala yung kalikasan na binigay sa Diyos sa atin. Pag nasa city ka, hindi mo na makikita to. So, be grounded, no? Kasi minsan, nabuboard tayo kasi hindi tayo grounded. Nakakalimutan natin where we came from. Tool number 2, yung unhawking. So what is unhawking? If you notice that a difficult thought or feeling has hooked you, ibig sabihin talagang na-hook ka, nabira ka, no? Nataga ka. Realize that you are distracted by difficult thoughts or feeling. Notice it with curiosity. Then silently name a difficult thought or feeling. For example, here is the difficult feeling. Ano yung feeling mo? Masakit yung dibdib ko, di ba? Kasi talagang nasaktan ako sa kanya. Dahil sa yung sa salita niya na ayaw niya sa akin na, di ba? So you have to name it. Why? Here is the feeling of anger. Talagang galit na galit ka sa taong yun. Bakit nagalit ka? Here is a difficult thought about the past. Talagang yung past ninyo, may talagang pinagdaanan kayo, talagang you are insulted or you are pained and hurt. Then notice the feelings. Then refocus on what you are doing. Pay full attention to whoever is with you and whatever you are doing. That is one way of management of our pag-manage ng ating mga ng stress natin sa panahon ngayon. So Meron ba kayong thoughts for discussion? So we are open for discussions.
After activity, you do everything like washing. Eating, cooking, or sleeping. You can practice during these times.
Wala rin.
Yan. And then ito pa. Okay. And then tool number 3, acting on your values. So once you are unhooked by the problem, kailangan kasi alam natin paano natin panghawakan natin yung mga values natin sa buhay. Huwag natin kalimutan yun. Choose the values that are most important to you. For example, being kind and caring, being helpful, being brave, being hardworking. Sabi mo, ay, naku, kaya ko to. Ito pa yung problema ko, so kaya ko to. So, ano yung mga pinagdadaanan ko sa buhay, pero itong problema na to, itong feelings na to, itong thoughts na to, kaya ko to. So, yan, you have to act on your values. You get to decide which values are most important to you. Then pick one small way you can act according to these values in the next week. What will you do? What will you say? Even tiny actions matter. So remember, there are 3 approaches to any difficult situation: leave, change what can be changed, accept the pain that cannot be changed, and live by your values. Give up and move away from your values. So, isa yan sa mga tools of holding with our values and managing our stress. Being kind. Yung tool for in the stress management in this illustrated book is being kind. Being kind, notice pain in yourself, others, and respond with kindness. Unhook from unkind thoughts by noticing and naming them. Then by speaking to yourself kindly, if you are kind to yourself, you will have more energy to help others and more motivation to be kind to others. So everyone benefits. You can also take one of your hands and imagine filling with your kindness. So, importante yan, no? Kasi in stress management, we have to be kind with ourselves, una sa ating sarili. Kasi kung masyado nagsasuffer tayo sa ating mga thoughts and feelings natin, yung mga difficult thoughts and feelings, emotionally na tayo, parang sinasaktan na lang natin yung sarili natin. Kaya nga, being kind to ourselves is to hold on with our values. Kung yung values mo is yung kailangan kang tumulong sa mga tao ngayon sa panahon ng pandemya, then go with that. No? Kaysa nandoon ka lang, magkulong ka lang sa sarili mo. No? Na ito yung saktan. Masyado, ayaw ko na, ganyan. Sometimes, there are times na yung mga tao sa paligid natin, ang siya rin makakatulong sa atin. No? We have to think that, sabi nga ni si Jan yata yung kanina, we have to think that our kindness is bigger than our problems. Jan, ano sa to, Jan? Nasabi ni Jan dito, yes, Paj, kaya na ako ikitin din siya magtambag kailang problems noon. Ang share, i-compare himbos nga, napay mo yun na Jan. Makawala sa uses ang kapugi ni Jimwell. Jimwell! Jen! Parang gusto ko nang papasukin sa seminaryo, Jimwell. Nangangampanya na ito si Jen Welter sa'yo eh. Di ba?
Go Jan, sunod na. Well,
ayan, so being kind. So be kind to yourself, Jimwell, ha? Sulod na daw.
Yes, brother.
And then making room. Trying to push away difficult thoughts and feelings often does not work very well. So instead, make room for them. Kasi minsan, yung problema natin, nandyan lang yan. Kahit anong gagawin natin, nandyan lang yan. So, ang gagawin po natin, like the skies, there's bad weather, good weather, whatsoever. There are difficult thoughts, there are memories, pain, emotional problem, whatsoever. Like the skies, make room for them. Notice difficult thought or feeling with curiosity. Focus your attention. Imagine the painful feeling as an object. Notice its size, shape, color, and temperature. Name the difficult thought or feeling, for example. Here's a difficult feeling. Here's the difficult thought about the past. I notice this sadness. I notice there is a thought that I am weak. Kasi minsan, di ba, yung mga nagtendency ng mga suicidal tendency, parang akala na, kaya ko to, di ba? Pero, they have Yun. Nawala. Nawala po tayo kasi na-burnout. Sorry, mga kapatid. Sorry po, very sorry. So, nawala po tayo. Nawala po tayo sa ere kasi na-burnout dito. Kawawa naman tayo. Ito talaga probinsya, hindi nagpapaalam itong asil ko. Asil ko ba ito dito? Aniko. So, maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. So, yun nga, itong illustrated book ay sana makatulong sa atin itong practical skills and information on the management of our stress, no, during this time ng pandemya. So, importante po na mapanghawakan natin ito sa buhay natin, lalo na itong pandemya. Nakaka-stress itong nawawala ng nawawala ang kuryente. So, yun ko, nawala din sila ni John Welter, nawala din yung iba. So, I'm sure nawala din yung internet connection. Ngayon lang bumalik yung internet connection din. So hopefully, magamit natin itong self-consciousness, self-awareness, itong panahon ng COVID-19, itong how we are going to manage our stress during this time, during this pandemic. So maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood. Naway itong ating ginagawa na programa at sana sa susunod ay inyo kaming sasamahan sa aming programa. Bukas naman sana hindi hindi wala nang burnout. Salamat po sa nanonood from Manila. Thank you, salamat sa inyo at good evening po sa ating lahat. So yun pa ang generator. Nawala po talaga tayo sa post a comment. At salamat sa participation. Nawala ang kuryente. Ang nawalan ng kuryente. So bukas tayo uli. So maraming salamat at God bless po sa ating lahat. At bilang panghuli po na sa ating program, tingnan po natin itong video na to. Tingnan natin itong video na to. At ito yung kinocompose ko na lyric video. Itong songs na ito, itong lyrics na ito, ako po yung original na nag-compose. At pinalapatan natin ng music ni John Cadillenia.
When your presence seems so obscure, when your love seems so hard to feel in me, when I feel uncertain in a life to come, in my faith seems weary and frail. Touch my heart, oh Lord, with your passion, and make me feel your love and in you be firm. When the journey seems so endless, when the wave seems so high to cross by, when my life is empty to move on, when my life seems so heavy to carry on. Touch my heart, oh Lord, with your passion, and make me feel your love and compassion. Open my eyes to see your hands in creation. Make my faith in you be firm, and make me feel your love and compassion. Open my eyes to see your hands in creation. Make my faith in you be firm. Make my faith in you be firm.
So maraming salamat po sa panonood. Si Benji, enough naman. Enough agad yung yung generator. Ayan, i-end na po natin. Baka mag-burn out ulit. Salamat. Maraming salamat.